Hello everybody, welcome to Cartagena one more time. My name is Divian López, I am 32 years old and I am gonna be your tour guide today. So, before starting, let me give you a few indications in order to enjoy the day the most possible. The first indication, try to be hydrated all the time. Believe it or not, it is not hot yet. Closer to noon it will get hotter, so please try to be hydrated. I will do my best to be under the shade the most possible. If you have a hat, if you have an umbrella, please use it all the time. You can get some drinks with the street vendors or on the nearby stores. The second recommendation that would be pay attention where you walk all the time. Watch your steps in order to avoid any accident. And the third one, all the time, if you have any doubt, any question, you can ask me. You can raise your hand and let me know what would you like to know. Also, I would like to add one last recommendation. Your cameras. I need you to have your cameras and cell phones out all the time. I want you to be taking lots of pictures today. This area where we are going to be now is known as the downtown Corralito de Piedra, the walled city, and it's a pretty safe place to be. All the citizens and even the street vendors, they will take care of you. We have here two type of police officers: the regular ones that are here to catch thieves, bad people, and the tourist police officers. They are here for you, to help you. If you cannot find a specific place, if you don't know the local language and you want to buy anything, any question you have, you can ask them as well. So please enjoy your time here in Cartagena, and you will be completely safe and amazed of all that we have for you today. So let's start. In order to start, we have here our first place to visit, the clock tower. This is one of the most iconic places we have here in Cartagena. It's a must visit spot in here. That means you cannot miss this place. It is not a suggestion, it is mandatory that all of you have a picture in here. If you don't have a picture in here, it's like you were not in Cartagena at all. So what's happened here in 1601, it was built La Torre del Reloj, known also as La Boca del Puente, the mouth of the bridge. That was the principal entrance to get to the old city. At this side, it was outside of the city. The city was all that was inside these walls, and you can see over here surrounding all this area. As you can see right now, we have three different entrances to go through the walls, one in the middle and one to each side. But in the previous time, we had only one entrance, the one in the middle. In there, they have a drawbridge where you can take the bridge up or down depending of the time. Those workers, the slaves, African slaves that we had in here, they used to work outside of the city doing like the expansion of the city. Those who were not inside of the city after 6 p.m., they will have to stay outside because at 6 p.m. the bridge will be rise up and it will be closed, the only entrance to the city. The clock tower obviously has a clock on it, as the name stated, and if you can take a closer look to the clock, you will see that it has Roman numbers on it. Can you remember how to write on Roman numbers? If so, take a look on the numbers and you will let me know if you will find something strange. Can you find it? Okay, take a look on the number 4. The number 4 in Roman numbers is I like Iowa and V like Virginia. 5 minus 1 equals 4, right? Instead, we have 4 I's. And the time I realized that, I was in shock. I was ashamed because we are the capital city of my country and they haven't changed that. Reading on the newspapers, I found a particular interesting article regarding this. This story that when we have kingdom all over the world, one king decided to design the clock for the main square and he did it with that particularity. So by the time the clockmaker was going to build this clock, He pointed out the mistake. My king, this is not the way we write 4 on Roman numbers. And obviously, king got furious, crazy, because kings do not make mistake. And he ordered to execute the clockmaker. So from that time up until now, clockmakers they keep reproducing the same mistakes. So if by any chance any one of you have a wristwatch with Roman numbers on it, take a look. Most likely you will have the same situation on the number 4 on your wristwatch. Okay, I hope you have taken your picture already. It's time to continue to our second place. Let's go. Now we are at Cathedral of Catherine of Alexandria, also known as the Cathedral Fortress. The construction of this building started in 1577 and it was finished in 1612. This is due to one situation that happened in 1586 when we have an attack by Francis Drake from the UK. This building was still under construction and it was almost destroyed due to the cannonballs. This cathedral is one of the most antique cathedrals we have in South America, as antique like the ones that are in Mexico. Nowadays, we have masses, different religious reunions here from Monday to Sunday in different schedules. Let's go inside, please. If you take a look up there near to the ceiling, you will see these big holes around the cathedral. Also, if you take a look right now, they are not using artificial light. Due to the geographical position where this cathedral was built, they can take advantage of all the sunlight possible. As well, these previously mentioned holes nearby the ceiling provided more sunlight for the cathedral. So this is up to 3, almost 5 in the afternoon. They don't need to use artificial lights. In this area up there and around all the cathedral, you will see these type of paintings, 12 in total. Those are the representation of the different stations of the Passion of the Christ going to the cross. Being now here in this important cathedral, we have a few more in this area. We have something kind of new here that is called wedding tourism. It is that people from our city, our country, and all over the world, they come here to Cartagena and they do everything in here. They have the ceremony in one of these antique cathedrals we have in here. For example, this one. They do the reception on the nearby areas, maybe on the walls on the most luxurious restaurants we have, and the reception on the nearby islands we have. So it is also important to note that in 1995, this cathedral, due to the historical meaning, the cultural and architectonic value, was declared a national monument of Colombia. It is time now to take a break. Which one would be a better place than this one in here, Simón Bolívar Park? This place is an awesome one to gather in here. A lot of people that used to work in this area come down here to take lunch. The students as well take this place as a station to relax and to enjoy, because not only is a good place to sit down but also to enjoy some different activities of cultural interest. A lot of people that like to dance and show the different rhythms that we have here, folklorical music. We have different representations in right here in this area. But why Simón Bolívar Park? Why the name? This name was taken after Simón Bolívar. He was a man born in Caracas, Venezuela, our neighbor country, and he helped what are now 5 different nations of South America to get the independence from the Spaniards. So in these countries, at least in the big cities, there's one street, one school, or one plaza, for instance, this one named after him. He was also considered as or named as the Liberator or the George Washington of South America. This plaza had different names, among others Plaza de la Catedral, Plaza of the Cathedral, Plaza of the Inquisition, because we have on the other side the Inquisition Palace as well, and lastly Simon Bolivar Park. In the middle of this plaza, we have an equestrian statue that is a representation of Simon Bolivar. Down of the statue, there is an inscription that says that he thanks Caracas, the city where he was born, because it gave him birth, and also thanks Cartagena because he got the glory through Cartagena, that he got a lot of help from this area in South America. Okay, so let's take a few minutes in here to sit down, to cool down. You can take some beverages, try some ice cream, take a look at the folklorical dances and music. Also, you can feed the pigeons. This is one of the areas in the downtown where people come to feed the pigeons. And of course, please take your pictures in here. Welcome now to the Gold Museum here in Cartagena. This is a free museum and is a small version or shorter version of the Gold Museum of Bogota. This one offers a fascinating collection of gold and poetry of Senu people. These people were inhabitants that were present in regions in departments such as Bolivar, the one where we are right now, this department, Cordoba, Sucre, and the northern part of Antioquia. This was before the Spaniards came here and conquest all this land. In here we have two floors. In each floor you can find different expositions regarding the use of gold of our ancestors in here. Also in the first floor, for those who need it, you have the bathroom service, and at the first floor as well we have an special room where you can watch different documentaries or have different special classes that you can freely in this museum. This museum is administered by the Republic Bank of Colombia, and it was inaugurated on the 27th of March in 1982, having a collection of 700 pieces, which from which 538 are goldsmith pieces. It was renovated in the year 2006, having now 902 archaeological objects. Among of those, 747 of metals, 105 of ceramics, 11 of bones. It has a part of rooms of the expositions, three rooms, one for children workshop, one for reading, and another one for projection of different audiovisual materials, as I told you previously. Nowadays, this museum is under a new transformation in order to be up to date and to become 21st century museum. So next time you come here to Cartagena, don't forget to visit the Gold Museum. It is time now to go to our last stop, so let's go back to the Cathedral Fortress or Cathedral of Alexandria. And right here outside the cathedral, we have one special place. This plaza is nowadays called Proclamation Plaza or Proclamation Square. At the beginning of its construction, this plaza was named Plaza of the Cathedral. And lastly, and due to the historical success that happened on November the 11th of 1811, in this plaza where citizens of Cartagena gather here to support those who were going to sign the Act of Independence. That is why this place is important, because in this place was started our independence, not only for our city but for all of our country. Let's go to the nowadays situation. Right here in front of this area, we have all these government offices, and usually is a great meeting point for those who want to go out and explore this beautiful area in the downtown. As well, you can find a lot of street vendors in here with different and beautiful souvenirs for you to take back to your place. So one more time, do not forget to take your pictures in here, and let's all get together, and on three we will scream Cartagena. So one, two, three, Cartagena! Okay, everybody, this has been the end of this tour. I hope you have enjoyed this tour as much as I did. Also, I hope you have learned a little something regarding my city and get some great pictures to show to your friends and your family. So next time you're coming back here to Cartagena, do not hesitate to call me, and I will be waiting for you, and I will join you on your new adventures here, not only in Cartagena but in Colombia. Take care. Bye.